Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy 005 Dynasty. So I'm out and about, taking like a quick little walk, little stroll. You know, you always gotta stay walking so you can stay healthy, right? And also just to free the mind, get some fresh air into the lungs. You know what I'm saying? I just recently uploaded a video to my YouTube channel of a music video that was shot back in 2005. The person who did the video, who directed the video, their name is Zaire. And Zaire was a person who was up under the wing of the other video director from back in the days. I think he might still be doing it, but his name is Picture Perfect. So if you ever hear somebody shouting out this music video director known as Picture Perfect, well, this video that was shot by Zaire, for Legend, you know what I'm saying, in 2005, he was just coming up, you know what I'm saying, up under him, you know what I'm saying. So we were in the midst of like working with like a lot of people in New York City back then, right? Legend was the artist, I was the musical producer. Doing fireworks out here. The team, like, you know what I'm saying, like the company was Legendary Team, right? So it's Legendary Team. We used to say L Team for short. You know, Legendary Team was just too long most of the time. And, you know, you had Legend was the rap artist, and he's the founder and basically the CEO of Legendary Team. Then he had a rap artist known as Stax, or Stax Paper, right? Then another rap artist known as Young Fashion, female, right? And then also me, I was Legacy before I became 005 Dynasty. So you had Legacy, I was the producer and the graphic designer and the webmaster designing all the websites. And then you also had another young lady named Lady Legacy, which was a producer that I brought in up under me to produce records for the team. So I was a producer, she was a producer, and we were growing. We had another artist named AO, right? That was his name back then. He changed his name now. He does other stuff. He does DJing and stuff like that, and he does podcasting and stuff. So yeah. So back in the days, in the early 2000s, I was producing, and I was producing records for local artists in my neighborhood and also for Legendary Team. Now, mind you, I've been talking recently about, you know, fake musical producers or boring musical producers on the internet. You know, it's well documented now. Like I got a ton of videos, I got a playlist on it. It's going crazy. You know what I'm saying? The numbers are there, and I'm getting positive feedback, but I'm also getting negative feedback, which goes to show you that I'm making an impact. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing what I need to be doing. I'm getting the point across, getting the message out there, and that's what it is. So my message is that the stereotype for a musical producer in the game is not being portrayed the right way, and in the light, you know what I'm saying, on a screen, and for people to see. Being a musical producer in the game, literally, I'm telling you, it's not this, man. It's not putting the camera in front of you, you know what I'm saying, and saying like, what's up, guys, how you doing today? Let's talk about the MPC, or let's talk about the MPC update, or let's talk about native instruments, or let's talk about Sweetwater, or let's talk about sounds. Like, a musical producer literally produce records in multiple different ways, you know what I'm saying? Some musical producers have a lot of creative input. Some of them only have a little bit of creative input. But for the most part, they have some input in putting the record together, right? Putting records, or a record, a single, or maybe 2 tracks, 3 tracks, maybe an album, 7 records. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it might even just be for freestyle. I've done that too. I've literally made a beat and then gave it to an artist and said, hey, go do a freestyle. But I produced the record, you know what I'm saying? I made the instrumental, and I gave some creative input, sent it with the artist to the studio, or I went to the studio. It all depends. So there's multiple levels of being a musical producer. I know this. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is, you're producing records. Like, you're literally out here producing music, like records. You're not talking about the devices that you're using, and you're not trying to get monetization money off of the people that you're supposed to be making records for, or helping them understand how to make a record or what making a record is. So these guys now have turned a musical producer into, literally, I'm telling you guys, sitting like this, like literally in front of a screen, talking about, yo, what's up? Yeah, man, don't forget to check the links in the description. Like, what the fuck is that, man? It's not musical production, man. It's not, man. So what you see on YouTube, I literally just posted it. You know what I'm saying? And the video, the quality is not great because it's old school. It's literally old school quality, because that video is mad old, right? It might be like 2005, 20 years old. 20 years ago, I was producing records, going into the studios, you know what I mean? And think about this, guys. Don't get it twisted. Don't be like, oh, so why? Don't say anything like, oh, your career, because people be always trying to say stuff like that too. Not understanding, like, not everybody's goals or dreams were to be like this or be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never wanted to be like, let's say, Timberland or Knife Wonder or Manny Fresh or Swiss Beats. That was never my goal. So there's some people in the world, they just do it for the love. Like breakdancers. A lot of breakdancers back in the days, they pulled out the cardboard on the street and they did it for the love. Or they did it, or they was doing it, or they was teaching to help people to understand the art form. That's different than somebody who just really who's trying to make a career out of it. Some people, they really wanted to make a career, so they got connections. They had their cousin who know this person. They had, you know what I'm saying? Like, such and such, like Guru is friends with like such and such who put Knife Wonder on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, and sometimes it be phone calls. Like, yo, some people get phone calls and blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Or some people, they get poked in the backside. You know what I'm saying? So there's many different ways of how people get on, why they want to get on. But there's some people who just want to produce to help. And I was that person. So I produced to help Legendary Team, but I never put myself forward as an artist. That was never my thing. I never wanted to be like that. As of recently, 2020 is when I started trying to like maybe put myself together as a rap artist, learning how to rap. So I spent the whole year rhyming, practicing, until I finally got that one song, Pop Shells at them, and I recorded it. You know what I'm saying? Had the engineer mix it, master it, stuff like that. So yeah. So, but anyway, that's besides the point. My point is this. Hear me out, guys. In 2025, what you see on the internet as how they're portraying a musical producer is not a musical producer. There's a lot more that goes into it. A lot more, man. A lot more creative input, a lot more creative insight, a lot more hands-on, a lot more, you know what I'm saying, data, dialogue, talking, like moving chess pieces. Like, it's a lot more than just sitting in your room, man, and talking about an update, saying like, hey, man, this update can help us, guys. So, like, twist this knob this way, make the reverb do this and that. Come on, man. You could produce a record and don't even know how to mix nothing. If you just really understand the game of producing, if you understand the game of talking, communicating, conversing, getting moving parts, moving pieces along. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody who could literally, like, I know this guy. He's a producer, right? He's a producer, but his beats are not online. But he's still a producer. But what he knows how to do is he knows how to move in the music industry. So he knows how to, you know what I'm saying, build up his connections so now he can get this singer, that singer, you know, this bass guitar, this violinist. And this is local. This is like in the hood, you know what I'm saying? And now he at just like that, snap of the finger, he can make phone calls to get stuff done, which can help him produce records. He has audio engineers under his belt, so he doesn't even have to audio engineer. He just brings people to the studio, get it all recorded, and then he sits down with the audio engineer and he tells the audio engineer what he needs for the record. Literally tells him what he needs for the record. The audio engineer does all the stuff. He pays him because it's a part of the music industry, and now he goes and does what he has to do with this record that he produced. Like, it's a lot more than just, I'm telling you, man. So the song I'm From NY, I just posted a video. It's a little grainy. It's old school footage. I don't have the original footage many years ago, right? But I produced that record. You know what I'm saying? It's a sample beat. So it wasn't too hard to make the beat. It's a sample beat. You know what I'm saying? It's not like how when I make the beats now. When I make the beats now, they're all from scratch, so it's totally original. So it's even harder to produce a record now because I got to make sure the original beat is dope and good and sound good. The quality is good. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if I don't do the original beat properly, then that's going to hold me back on producing a record, right? Yeah. So the sample beats back in the day is a little bit more easier because the sounds were mixed already. That's what I was trying to say. That's what I was saying about sampling producers versus people who do original. The sampling producers, they kind of got a little head start, a little easy, because the sounds are already mixed and mastered and went through all that expensive gear from the stuff that they're sampling. They're skipping a lot of steps. So anyway, back in the days when I would sample records and I would sample and make my beats, I kind of like skipped a lot of steps, but I still had to produce the record, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. Did this song, that was one song with Legend, Stacks, Paper, you know what I'm saying? I provided the dancers for the video. Like, it's a whole thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, Legend got the director, Zaire, you know what I mean? Like, it's like you putting the whole thing together, producing a record and video. It's like a whole thing, man. Like you're operating like a mini record label almost, you know what I'm saying? But then I did another record that's pretty cool that I was actually listening to at the house just now. It's called Legendary Hitman. This record is dope, son. It's Legend's song. It's featuring Stacks Paper, his young artist again at that time. You know what I'm saying? They're all grown. Everybody's grown now. And the other artist, his name is Arliss Michaels. And if you don't know Arliss Michaels is one of the people who like got the ball rolling when it came to French Montana getting on in the game. You know what I'm saying? Arliss Michaels is like this guy he's multi-talented. He is a rap artist, but then he became like an A&R working as like a talent scout type of a person. You know what I'm saying? Then he became an actor and he was doing the Real Talk TV, DVD type thing. So before he actually like blew up and he started working with all these artists, with all these record labels, I was one of the people who worked with Arliss Michaels. So it's crazy. So if I really wanted to, if I had the mindset to like focus on me back in the days as a musical producer, I could have been like through the roof, man. You know how many people that I know that I could have passed beats to, but it was never my mindset. So while these people are working in the music industry, I'm working with Legendary Team, and then I would just go about my business. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll show up for this session, I'll show up for that session, but then I'm going and doing other stuff with my life. I wasn't worrying about music 100%. It's kind of crazy. So, but listen, so Arliss Michaels was on the record Legendary Hitman, and they killed it. But I produced that record from scratch. So not from scratch, but I produced the record starting from the sample. So I found the sample, and you know what I'm saying? And then I made the beat. And then what I did was I came up with a concept though. So I came up with a concept, and I had this whole concept about, you know what I'm saying, Hitman and stuff like that. And then I also was finding samples from movies and I was putting into the beat. And then I came with the concept to Legend. I said, Legend, I got this track. It's called Legendary Hitman. You know what I'm saying? Because we're a Legendary Team. So I want to name it Legendary Hitman, and I think Arliss should be on it. And then you and Stacks. And he's like, all right, let me hear the beat. So I played the beat for him. He's like, whoo, that's just crazy, son. He was like, whoo, this shit's crazy. So he did what he did. He started writing up his verse, and then, you know what I'm saying, back then, it's more like about burning stuff on CD. So we burnt the beat on the CD, and I gave one copy to Arliss Michaels, and I gave another copy to Stacks Paper. I said, "Yo, write up your verses, and this is what we're going with. This is the theme, blah 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 blah." So I'm producing the record. So I'm giving them the theme, and I'm telling them like this is the direction that we want to go in with the song. So now they all write their verses. Now it's time to go to the studio. So we set up the studio session. So we go get there, and now I'm in the studio session, and I'm tracking out the beat with the audio engineer. Cause at this time, I'm just a guy who's producing records, but I'm not an audio engineer. I didn't go to school yet for audio engineering, so I don't know that stuff yet. You know what I'm saying? So now, since I don't know that part of music production, but I'm still producing the records, now I'm working with the audio engineer. So basically, if you know, that's like I was saying, like if you don't know every aspect of music production, then you get the certain pieces to work with you, but you still go in there and produce the record. So when I'm at the studio with the audio engineer, I'm telling him this is the direction, this is the tempo. So I'm telling him the tempo of everything. I'm tracking everything out with him. We get everything inside the Pro Tools and all that stuff. And now the artist got to go in the booth. So when the artists go in the booth and they start rhyming, I'm near talking like, "Yo, spit it like this." Nah, so you got to spit it more with more energy. I need more. I need more of this. I need more than I need you to sound more like a hitman, man. I need you to sound more like like this, like that, blah blah blah. So I'm talking with the artists while they're doing it, and then I fall back and I'm listening. I'm on the other side of the booth, and I'm listening. And they all killed it. Legend went in there and bodied it. Stacks went in there and bodied it. Arliss Michaels went in there and bodied it. Now it's just the mix down. So now we let the audio engineer start mixing, and there was some parts where I had to talk to the audio engineer. I'm like, "Yo, man," check your system. There's too much. They're too hard. They're too harsh, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to get in there and you got to fix all that. You know what I'm saying? This blah blah blah. Like I'm talking to the guy. You know what I'm saying? The audio engineer who did it, his name was Jazzed Out. So I'm like, "Yo, I'm working a studio session. I'm producing a record. If my name is going to be on it, I gotta make sure that the record come out good, at least, or somewhat good, something." You know what I'm saying, man? So he was fixing stuff, and when I was listening to the record just now, I still heard a couple little S's in there. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't get it all the way. This is back in 2005. And this is 2025. I'm still like, man, he didn't get that shit the right way, like the way I wanted it. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy to think about, dude. So anyway, so legendary hitman. So what I want to do is I want to put that on SoundCloud. I want to put it online, and I want people to hear it. You know what I'm saying? I want people to hear it, and maybe if I could possibly get some interviews from Stacks, maybe Legend, and even Arliss Michaels, maybe I hit them up and be like, "Yo, I need like a quick little, you know what I'm saying, interview, like 2-3 minutes of you talking about the song and like how it's produced and stuff like that. Do you remember anything?" I think that would be pretty cool for them to be like, "Yeah, man, I remember that record." You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But anyway, guys, you go, listen, man. So I've been producing since 2003 is when I first started. That's when I first started making beats. I believe the first song was in like 2004 that Legend actually, I think that's around the first time I made like a good beat that he actually took it to the studio. You know what I'm saying? And most of the songs that people have done over my beats, most of them I was there in the studio working, you know what I'm saying? And not even thinking about like promoting like FL Studio. Because back then I was using FL Studio, which is Fruity Loops, right? So, but back then I wasn't thinking about like, hey, when I go produce this record, I'm going to tell the people on video, "Yo, I was using FL Studio. I was using Fruity Loops," or I was using an MPC. I mean, I didn't have an MPC, but I wouldn't think like, "Oh, this is how we use the MPC, the MPC 3.0 update, 3.5 update, 4.0 update, guys." Yeah, man. You're not thinking about that. You're thinking about producing a record for the artist, but also producing a record for yourself because your name is on it. If you watch that video, it says Artist Legend featuring Stacks Paper, produced by Legacy. And then it says directed by Zaire. So my credits is there. You always make sure you always get your credits, guys and girls, because people gonna try to say like, yo, son, where's your work at, son? You ain't produced nothing. Where's your work at? They always say that to me. Like, where's your work at? I don't post stuff, guys. I literally don't even be posting all the songs that I've done for artists. I don't put all the music videos I directed, edited. Like, I'm a music video director. I don't even be posting that stuff. Think about that, man. I don't post the photography stuff that I've done for people. I don't post the album covers that I did for people. I don't, because I'm not on there trying to like brag and boast and try to make myself seem bigger than what I am. Because that's not what it is. That's not what it's about. That's what it shouldn't be about that for people. But people always got to portray an image. To me, my image, it is what it is. I'm 005 Dynasty now. I used to be Legacy, right? My name is Jamel Pearson. I am a musical producer. I've done it in the past. I'm not musical producing right now. So I'm not going to fake like I'm that type of musical producer right now just so I could gain monetization money. What I'm thinking about doing is getting back into music production and showing people the real way. So I want to tell you this, guys and girls. Listen, if you're claiming to be a musical producer in 2025, this is what you do. You need to get your beats together, okay? They don't even have to be fully mixed and mastered. They could just be rough edits, but you're getting an idea. Start getting song ideas and song concepts together. Get song ideas and song concepts together. Find a local artist in your neighborhood that has a little bit of a budget or a little bit of money, or they're working a 9-to-5 job and they could get into a studio, man. They got to get into a studio with an engineer that can mix their records down. What you do is you bring those song concepts to the artist. Let the artist write the songs up. Let them write the songs. Then they go in there and they record the songs. The audio engineer can finish mixing down your beat for you. You don't have to be a mixing master when it comes to your instrumental. Let them get in there and mix it. That's going to be their job anyway. They're going to mix the vocals, right? So they can mix the vocals along with the beat. Then from there, you document everything that you do. You document that you made a beat, what you made the beat, how you use whatever, you know what I'm saying, the song concept and all that stuff. Make sure you get your credit for the records that come out. So now what you do is you put all that together. You put the record, your credits, you put it all online. You write yourself articles on medium.com, on you know what I'm saying, on vlog websites, on your own website. You post this stuff, and that's how you become a certified or solidified musical producer, because you're actually out there producing work for artists. Even if you don't know how to mix and you're not the best mixer, it's a production side of everything. And now you become a musical producer, somebody who's producing records, and then you learning, as you're producing, you're learning all these different steps. You sit there, you talk with the engineer. Oh, why did you do this? Why did you pan this way? Why did you do this compression? What are you using? Blah, 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 blah. You learn, you produce, you learn, you produce, you learn, you produce, you learn. You build up your credit, and you start stacking, man. Stacking is history. That's how you become that musical producer, and you really can maintain and hold that title without somebody trying to say, nah, it ain't you. Nah. That's how you do it, guys and girls. That's how you do it. And if you want, bring little cameras with you, man. Bring the cameras with you. Film in the studio session. Also, film the artist talking about, yo, I got, you know what I'm saying? I'm here with such and such, man. They producing a record for me. Yeah, man. Have them hug you like this. You got to do it, guys and girls. That's how you become a real musical producer. Get on the CD inserts or get on the album art or the artwork. Whatever. When they put the album artwork on DistroKid or TuneCore, whatever, make sure it says produced by, and make sure your name is legible, readable, you know what I'm saying, on the artwork. You gotta do this, guys and girls. Make sure you're in the credits and make sure you're on the artwork. You gotta be on the artwork and it says produced by. You gotta be on the artwork. Let me tell you again, it's small, but it gotta be on it. Your name's gotta be produced by on the artwork. 90% of the time, people don't read the credentials. They don't read the credit that's inside of like Spotify, stuff like that, but they always see the artwork. So you got to get on the artwork. And then also, when they press up, let's say the artist blows up, they want to press up vinyl and CD covers, like CD inserts and stuff like that, your name got to be on the artwork. It's got to be either on the front cover or it's got to be on the side two cover, you know what I'm saying, B cover, because it's got to go in the inside, the insert. That's how you get your credit. That's how you get your credit. And then You make sure you're getting your credit. Just so if it's movies, soundtracks, and all that, you gotta make sure you get all your credit. But you gotta produce the records. And the more you get out there and you produce, the more you learn, the more people you meet, the connections you build. But if you're sitting at home and you on YouTube and you're saying, yo, guys, what's up, man? Native Instruments just did this. There's a sale going on this. How's that music production? How are you producing records? And these people saying, oh, they're helping us, man. You just hating on them. They're not helping you, man. That's fake, fraudulent content to make it seem like they're helping you. And you're so stupid and slow to believe it. And you still haven't made a hit record yet. You don't have no credentials under your belt yet. You don't have music videos with your name and credits yet. You don't have none of that yet. But you're talking like somebody else is hating because they're giving me the real information. I can say, listen, man. I could literally say, I even have my name in credits for songs I didn't even produce. Because I was there and I did something. Like, for example, like I did a Low Locals music video. I'm the video director and editor. So I shot the video. I directed the video on the scene. Do this, do that, blah, 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 blah. Setting up all the camera angles and stuff like that. Handheld shots, tripod shots. And then what I did was I knocked out the edit. And then when I edit the video, now my name goes in there as director, 005 Dynasty. That's credit. So I didn't produce the record, but I'm still in there as, you know what I'm saying, with credentials. That's going to show on the internet, like, yo, he does music video directing, he does producing, he does dancing. I'm dancing. You see me dancing on YouTube. He does dancing. They shot a mini film. You can see me in the mini film that we shot. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be about your work, man. A lot of these people, they'll act like 005 Dynasty is some random guy. No. If you really, really look, you'll see my work. Just go on my YouTube. You'll see mad work. Go on my LinkedIn. Mad work. At my website, man, I've been doing this, man. And now I'm about to start back up again. So your boy 005 Dynasty is coming, son. When I tell you guys I'm coming, I'm about to start working again and producing, man. And I'm going to showcase it. I got footage I can showcase now, but I save all that stuff because it's for history. It's for like documentary films and things of that nature. So that's why I'm not putting all that stuff out. But in 2025, 2026, you're going to see, I'm going to start producing records. And I'm going to film it all. And I'm going to show y'all. I don't even use any of my contacts. My cousin right now is messing with Ghostface Killer. I don't use him. I don't call him up and say, yo, can you do a record for me? Like, yo, I got beats. Can I slide them to you? I'm literally that's my cousin. Reek the Villain. Y'all know him. You know what I'm saying? And my twin brother is Legend. Words from a True Legend, right? Or Hood Legend 516. I could literally say, yo, Leg, I want you to do a song with Reek over one of my beats. And then I'm literally one step away from, like, having, like, somebody from Wu-Tang Clan hearing a beat that I produced because I'm sliding Legend beats or I'm sliding Reek beats. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do none of that. I don't try to... I've never been that type of person to try to make it in the music industry. So it is what it is. But what I want to do is in 2025, later on this year, or going into 2026, I want to start showcasing what a real musical producer is and what they really, really do. And I'm talking about a real, like a real musical producer, like a real one, like one that actually, like, you know what I'm saying, puts the beats together, give it to the artist, give them concept ideas, hear them write up the song, and then still give input while they're writing or after they're writing, and then go to the studio session, or I can record myself, but I want to show y'all the way of going to the studio session, working with another audio engineer, and y'all working together, putting a record together, along with the artist too. Don't get it twisted, because the artists have creative input as well. Sitting there with them. And then after we finish with the studio session, now allow that audio engineer to go and do what they do, because they have a little bit of a different ear than you, mixing, you know what I'm saying? Mixing and then also mastering the record. Then also getting the record back, hearing it, seeing if we need to make adjustments to it or whatever, and then shooting music video, helping with the music video process, helping with the artwork process, helping with the online media process, like really, really getting out there and really helping produce a record, like pushing a record forward, you know what I'm saying? I want to show the steps, not just make a beat, put it on BeatStars, and then try to sell it for $25 and say I want royalties and all this stupid shit they got going on the internet. Yo, you guys, man, what I just said is hard work, but it's not hard work if you're really into the game. It's what the game is. Somebody else is doing that same work that I just said. So who's going to do it? Who should do it? You should do it, so you follow the whole process, or you going to let somebody else do all the work for you? That's why you got to spend all this money on all these different websites for all these people. Do this, do that, do that. By the time you know, you done spent like $500 to $1,000 if you're doing it the right way, and you still don't have a hit record. You still not putting nothing out. All these websites are gimmicks to rip you off for money because they know people are lazy and don't want to do the work no more. I want to show y'all what a real musical producer is from the ground up, taking that song or songs or albums to that next level. This your boy 005 Dynasty, man. Thank you for the walk. You know what I'm saying? Y'all out here walking with me. I'm, you know what I'm saying, doing all my healthy stuff, doing what I have to do. And yeah, man, it is what it is, man. I should probably hit like some push-ups too, but I don't know, whatever. I got work tomorrow, so I don't want to get all crazy with it. But anyway, this your boy 005 Dynasty. Don't forget to Google me. Don't forget to become a real musical producer and get out there and do the work, guys. Do the work. Don't follow these fake producers, man. I don't care if they got Grammys, platinum, diamond. I don't care what they say, man. What the way that they're portraying musical producers in 2025 is not what a real musical producer is and does. You got to put in more work than that, man. You got to put in work. You got to work to produce a record. You got to work, man. This your boy 005 Dicey, man. Go get up in the house and get to sleep. I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Google. Follow me on TikTok. All the platforms, man. Tumblr. I'm on Tumblr. I'm on Reddit. Like, you can follow me. Just go on my Google and just start following me, man. I post different stuff on everything. So hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this popping. 005 Dynasty, man. I'm going to be that one musical producer on the internet that's speaking the real. I'm going to be that one musical producer on the internet that's speaking the real, that they're going to forever hate me, man. But somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to be the messenger. And I'm going to show the work. I've been showing the work. I'm going to keep showing the work. It's your boy 005 Dicey. I'm out.